right, guys, sorry to cut off the Old Spice report there. If you want to check it out in full version, MLG.tv. Chris Puckett up in the booth. We got Gandhi, Shockwave, 2006 national champions. And guys, I owe you a public apology. I did not put the Straight Rippin final boss match on the main stage. It went to game 5, 50-48. Straight Rippin was leading the entire game, but final boss clutched it at the end. Amazing matchup. So Straight in the losers bracket, final boss, as I think we all predicted, moved on. But a much closer match than we thought it would be. Those guys went to 11 games at the 16 land. They might meet up later in the tournament. It would be an incredible finals match. But that's still to come. But right now, guys, we got a game started here on the main stage. Players aren't waiting for us. Let's jump on board here with Status Quo. They're facing off against Dynasty. Remember, this is a winner's bracket round 3 game.
Under the base, one shot. Going A Street. One shot dead. I got come from Pines Command. Flag. Two to the right. The right corner, A box, A box. Clutch in the APG on the base. You last two.
All right, so we're going to get the lower thirds all set up. Lennox is on it, guys. But meanwhile, I'll try and keep you caught up with what's going on. We got the flag in the hands of Destin. He's putting it in. So first team on the board is actually Dynasty. They're going up against Status Quo, the team that has finished 4th every single event so far this season, guys. And this SQ squad, they actually moved up to the 3rd seed for this event.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not surprising because they have been so consistent, but what is surprising is how well Dynasty is playing right now. They're putting in the 2nd cap right now. Hines just did an excellent job running this flag, and if they just stay in the positions they are, they can win this game very easily. And
I was actually talking to the Instinct squad. Last match we just saw as TD won their game 5-0 in 2 minutes 45 seconds. Talking to Instinct, I was trying to tell Roy how impressive that was. He's like, dude, you didn't see us last night. We got 5 caps in 2 minutes flat, and we forced 2 gooses. So
wow, 2 gooses.
This game type going extremely fast if one team knows how to work it. Right now, Dynasty doing a great job. We got a 3rd flag in the hands of Clutch. He's moving at bottom B tunnel.
And Status Quo seems very flat right now. Normally you can hear the leadership from Flamesword coming through your speakers, but he's been quiet so far.
And we got APG trying to put in the flag. Great job by Enable with the grenade top middle to get the stop. Hines is there though, and wow, Hines puts it in. So 3-0 Dynasty right away. Guys, what are you liking from the blue team?
Really, they're just playing all around good. Hines has been pretty sneaky so far this game. He's been getting behind the Status Quo in their base and really been performing well.
And on the other side, Status Quo, you saw Assault stay in his base. You can't do that in this map. It's the one map where if you stay in your base, you're just going to get owned because of it.
We're also seeing Destin heat up right here. He's really been shooting extremely well this entire game, basically being a kind of a strong side type player from heaven and earth, behind the other team, constantly annoying them, and he's really the X factor here for this Dynasty squad.
Now, guys, we talked a little bit about Dynasty last night on the pregame show. Chris, you said the guys to watch here are APG and Destin. Scott, you went with Hines and Clutch. Tell me about the APG and Destin combo, though, Chris.
Well, right there, APG was sitting top middle while Destin was running around the base. Destin picked up a killing spree, and APG was laying covering fire, allowing for Destin to get this cat back near his base.
And he gets the flag all the way back to his base, but Enable was able to sneak a flag out there for SQ, while Flamesword was able to stop the flag from Destin and get the return down low. Huge play from Status Quo. If they were down 4-0, they would be in a very bad place. APG was the only one alive, and now you're going to see Status Quo with a counter cap opportunity. Ace is going to put it in.
Yeah, and Dynasty just has to let that go. They don't want to overextend there because Status Quo is in perfect positions right now, Chris.
Great play out of SQ, showing a little bit of life. They're finally on the board, and now they're charging right back to the Dynasty base.
I love the style of SQ. They seem so fundamentally sound as a team. They're really always working together, and even though they're not have the flashiest players, they play so well together.
Hines getting cleaned up by Ace. Ace with no shield, staying alive. Destin trying to go for the long-range mauler, pulls out the BR to finish the kill, but Assault is coming off a double kill. Flamesword gets a kill down low. That's 3 down for SQ as they're going for a flag cap. Flamesword just needs to stay alive here.
Yeah, and what he needs to do right now, if he gets to the dumpster and he can just wait for his teammates, he can use the dumpster as a barrier.
And barrier is a sweet word. Flamesword taken down by Hines' grenade. Let's switch over back to the Dynasty squad when we get a chance. They're starting to heat up and get top control. And now Hines, this is the kid at the LAN. He's always been known for the objective. 2009 best overall player, but I really noticed that his shot is back, fellas.
Yeah, he's really been playing well, especially this tournament so far. And like you said, he was voted the best overall player in 09, and it wasn't just for his objective ability. His shot last season was incredible. His smarts was incredible. His objective was great. He could do it all.
Flamesword just beat down Hines. He's on a killing spree. He's staying alive at the Dynasty base. We're staying on board with Hines through the respawn, though. Let's see how he plays this, spawning over on A corner. Immediately taken down. SQ with it too strong of a setup, and Assault's going to pull the flag.
And there's just nothing he could do there. He played it right. He's just getting team shot perfectly by Status Quo.
I really wonder if in the beginning of this game, Status Quo just wasn't warmed up. I mean, Dynasty came out, scored quick 3 caps, but ever since that 3rd cap has gone in, SQ has really just taken over and used their team shot.
And you know, that does happen a lot in a tournament. Sometimes when you get rushed on the main stage, I mean, it's a different feel when you get on main stage. It takes time to get used to the shots.
Along with the fact that this is Foundry map. Foundry maps seem to have a little bit more shot lag than the other maps. And if you're used to playing a regular map and you immediately go to Onslaught, there's a chance it takes you about a minute or 2 to get your shot back warmed up.
Speaking of custom maps, there's a map submission thread going on right now, MLG forums. Check out the Forge threads if you like making maps in Halo Reach. We might use them on the MLG Pro Circuit, so head over there now. Right now, you're checking out the winner's bracket, round 3 matchup between Dynasty and Status Quo. Both of these teams undefeated so far in the winner's bracket, trying to advance to our Doritos Saturday night matchups this evening. You got Clutch moving over on A side. He's finally taken down, but Dynasty really just unsuccessful pushes here, Chris.
Yeah, you could see right there the teamwork of Status Quo. 3 guys shot him right there. As soon as he got called out, all of Status Quo looked and used their teamwork to take him down.
We got Enable with the flag. You see all 4 members alive, and that's a fumble. Enable, that's why you're a main Slayer, buddy. Flamesword's going to pick up a big double sitting bottom middle, and I've really noticed Flamesword, his role on this team seems to be run low, stay on the court, and he either sits in front of the base or goes over to B side.
Yeah, and sometimes he'll get in the base, but mainly he's just there to call out everyone for his teammates. Ace is a good communicator, but Enable kind of has a hard time communicating, so he just gets in the team's base and calls out everything so Enable can kill them all.
All right, so you'll see Enable getting positioned up top. A lot of times you'll see Ace and Assault be the guys pulling the flags. Flamesword, he seems to be the cover fire man. He's making his way top A for the first time in a while. He's putting shots on Hines over there in the corner. Nice finish from Ace, but APG is going to pick up the double kill as he takes down Flamesword. We're jumping on board with APG's teammate, Destin, who's making his way top B to top middle.
Yeah, Destin's been playing extremely well this game so far. He's really been picking up double kills, especially in his plays playing defense. And he's definitely been in the other team's base a decent amount.
Right now, we're checking out as Destin staying alive here, top A tower. And guys, I kind of want to listen in with this Dynasty squad for a bit. We'll come in on the next flag cap.
Watch it be straight. There be stairs to fight. Top B, guys, top B. B stairs weak. B stairs weak. Bottom B, B tunnel. Yeah, B down. B dumpster. Do the B dumpster. One's gonna be maze. B stricken out. B maze and top B. B maze. Mike, watch on the other side of you. Their side. It's okay. Shoot A bridge. Top mid. On our flag. In front of our base. I'm placing one A. A box. A box. Nice. Flag silver, I think. I don't know. Yeah, A stairs. Flag behind you. Fuck. Killed, man. He killed. He's still there. Window. Clutch. Courtyard. Who's A-squared? That's 2 dead. Their window. I think, yeah, let's do their window. I'm pushing B. No, they're court. Run A maze and their B street, guys. One shot there, A silver. B corner. Fuck. They're B corner, man. To the B corner. B corner. Stay alive. Your last one. Here. Alright, the B maze, they're B squared maybe. They're B squared. RB street. And they're B street. RB street and they're B squared. Yeah, RB corner and our jump up. Jump up to our flag now. He dropped. Under base. Friendly. Still there. He's A basement. And then our flag. I got it. Still all dead. One swung. A street. And A dumpster. A street. A maze. Weak. Assault. Bottom mid. Ines. Bottom main, Iron Streak. Bottom main, Iron Streak. Ace, A corner, one shot. One shot. Alright, corner, one shot, Ace. There, Ace Streak, top A. Alright, corner. Top A, let's go. Corner fire. Nice, 2 dead, 2 dead. Top A, 3 dead. Top A. Last one. Top A. Ines. I got him. Nice. I'm watching B corner. I got B. B corner, guys.
One shot in navel. Beat up, stairs. One shot Ace. 2 1-shots in B-box. Mid tunnel. RB tunnel.
There be stairs. You kill that.
Let's go.
I can't get him.
Run it B. I'm running it.
I'm gonna die. Someone got
Hey, tunnel.
I died.
I'll get it.
Keep sliding, guys.
B streak.
There be, to their B, west to the B.
B streak, weak, enable.
Here we go. We got the 5th and final flag in the hands of Clutch. Trying to rally it back to his base. 2 members alive for status quo. Flamesword trying to get the return before Hines can put this in. Hines is going to pick up the kill top middle, and this is the game. No, he stopped, but Destin's there. After a rough start, status quo, they made it close in the middle, but Dynasty came back. Once again, they finished strong. They're going to take game number 1, 5-1. Taking a look at the stats here, APG going big. 32 kills, most kills in the game. 24 assists out of Hines. And Dynasty really showed in the second half of that one, Scott, that they had a little bit better teamwork than SQ.
Yeah, and APG did a good job staying bottom middle and cutting off the bottom middle A tunnels and B tunnels when they were running the flag. That's huge because most teams, if they spawn low, that's where they're going to go.
All right, so status quo getting a wake-up call here in game number 1. They lose Onslaught CTF. Coming up next, we have Team Slayer on Narrows. And it looks like our guys taking a short break here, drinking some water, talking about what happened in that last game over on the SQ side. Dynasty, they're looking pretty comfortable down low, guys.
Yeah, they look really good that game. They were playing well, especially as a team, and they're definitely running the objective extremely well.
And it's definitely good to win that first game, especially versus status quo, because no one really knows what to expect. They went to 1-team land, they went to the California land, but they didn't go to the 6-team land. So, I mean, Dynasty never played against them, so coming in, they really felt it out at the beginning, and they came out strong with 3-1, and then they ended up finishing it out.
And I have to say, Dynasty looked absolutely terrible on Friday of the 6-team land. By Sunday, though, they were really clicking, started to work together as a team. Definitely weren't in my top 3 teams that were at the 6-team land, but they're definitely impressing me so far here at the tournament.
Well, right now, with the Narrows Team Slayer, looking at the 6-team land scores, they beat Instinct, Straight Rippin, and Final Ball, and Triggers down during that 6-team land and Narrows Team Slayer.
And here we go. We're getting game number 2 started. APG on your screen. Remember, he had the most kills in game 1. Let's see how many he can drop here in game 2. It's the first team to 50 kills will win the game. There's snipers, rockets, everything that's fun to play with here on this map.
Yeah, and if you notice from this Dynasty squad, Hines didn't even go for a sniper. He went and hit the man cannon and tried to get behind him. Ace got a good shot on him, but it was still an interesting strat.
And Destin's going to pick up a big double kill on the flank. Nice job. Triple, excuse me. Meanwhile, APG was helping him out there, putting shots in the lobby. Destin continuing to heat up with a sniper. We got to go to his screen as soon as APG makes a mistake. Hell, let's go to it right now. 8-3. Great start here for Dynasty in game 2.
And that's the start you're looking for, Chris. If you can get your main Slayer heated up with that sniper, you know it's going to be smooth sailing.
We got Clutch on your screen now. He's got the sniper here for Dynasty. And guys, Clutch, one of the most underrated pros in my opinion.
I got to give it to you, Chris. I agree 100%. I mean, a lot of people just give him credit for his trash talk, but he's a very consistent player. He's the 2009 national champion. You don't get that just by being unskillful and being lucky. It takes talent.
Respect him, Forums. You hear me? 13-7, 13:38 left on the clock. I don't think we're going to worry about the time in this game, though. And Clutch has got rockets top middle, going for long-range ones.
Yeah, that's questionable. I always like to hit the man cannon and rocket, the airstrike.
Yeah, rockets are such an important weapon on this map. It really hurts just to waste even one of them.
And we got Clutch just really not able to help out his teammates too much as they're taken down in the lobby. A strong push by Status Quo. You saw the triple team there to take down Clutch. Now we're jumping on board with Ace from SQ. He's top middle, and he's looking back at his base at the man cannon. It looks like Dynasty's game plan here is to constantly send Hines over on the flank. Hines coming over the man cannon, picks up a double kill with a grenade before being taken down, and it seems like his role on this team is really just harass SQ, don't let them set up
and
up
you know
top.
his stats are going to show that, because he's either going to go huge positive or he's going to go very negative.
But if Dynasty wins, then it really doesn't matter.
Oh, of course.
And we're going to head over